You know, sometimes you just want to pick up your guitar and play something. Like if you're in a guitar store or at a friend's house, someone hands you a guitar. In these type of situations, it's not always appropriate to play a full-length song. You just want to play some riffs, right? You want to play something short and quick. And this call and response technique that you're going to learn right now is perfect for this situation. So it's good because you can start with simple things that you already know, maybe the shuffle, and then pull in like little riffs like that in between. Now the thing about this, it's not really necessarily the riffs that are super tricky, and I'm going to show you some easy ones here in a moment, but it's the timing that gets people messed up. For example, a lot of times when I'm showing this to people at first, a student might sound something like this. I get the shuffle going strong, but then when it's time to do the riff, there's like a big pause and then back to the shuffle. So we're gonna start with clearing up the timing issue. So if you know where to place the riff, then it'll be a lot easier to later place in some different riffs or more advanced sounding stuff. So I've got this great metronome here, just the standard one that clicks back and forth. This is what I'm recommending for people to use now. We're gonna groove with this first. Okay, and where do we place the riff? Kind of right there. But what was the count? If you don't know how to count, it's like this. 1, 2, 3, riff. 2, 3. It's not just like 2 beats here and 2 beats here. This is gonna sound a little bit confusing, but stay with me. The lead line will start on beat 4 and end on beat 1 of the next measure. So it's not just a straight, play one measure of this, and then on beat 1 of the next measure, you can play the riff. That's where people get messed up. That's where you get tripped up. So if we're to count with this, we have the click going. 1, 2, 3, riff, riff, riff. 2, 3, riff, riff, riff. 2, 3, riff, riff, riff. 2, 3. So see what we're doing here. If we put that in context, 2, 3, riff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop that click for a moment. So the riff part lands on 4 and 1. So this is actually beat 1 where we would start the shuffle. That's where people get tripped up. The logical thought of just playing 1 bar of a shuffle pattern or 1 bar of a rhythm guitar part and then 1 bar of a lead line, the logic might be true, but you don't start on beat 1 for the riff. Let's extend that a little bit further. Let's add more, but this time let's start with the more part, the riff. So let's do a riff here in what we call box 1. That's a common riff. We're just walking down that blues scale. 5, 8, and then slide to that blues note to the 7th fret here on the G string, pull off, and then land here. Now again, we're trying to land that note right there. That's gonna be beat 1. So to insert any new riffs on this little now 3-part phrase, what we're doing is we're taking away some of that shuffle. So if we had just the main riff, 1, 2, 3, now 1, again. This is where we're gonna add the new riff. And a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3. We're inserting a riff that lands here on beat 1 so that we can continue that with the other parts, the rhythm parts that are going back and forth. So this time we're starting the riff on 3 and a 4 and a. Now you can only play that, you can only cycle through that riff without changing chords for so long before it gets terribly boring, right? So the call and response technique here is basically we kind of have a built-in call and response with this riff. But instead of just going back and forth between that, we're gonna add that third riff, and that's where we can do variations. Let's check out a couple different variations, and then we'll put it in context of something that you could just pick up and start to play. There I was just playing around with what we call box 5 of the minor pentatonic, and kind of focusing on this little section of it in the middle. Trying to incorporate like a little low part there too. What I'm doing is just thinking about the scale bits. So I'm thinking about this box 5. And I'm thinking about those rhythms, making sure that we land at the right time. Remember how they merge together? It's not just one bar of this, one bar of that. You can use other patterns that you've learned maybe from the blues class, like how about long A? So you can take some of those riffs that we did from the Delta class or from the beginner blues class and start to insert those in there. And not only that, to take it up another level, instead of doing the shuffle, you can add boogies. Have fun with this. Just jam it out by yourself for a while. If you're brave enough, post it in the community and share what you came up with everybody else. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.